Hey there, welcome. I am MisterBo, and today we have a lot of new Crash Bandicoot for It's About Time news and information to go over, courtesy of Game Informer, who had an interview with Toys for Bob and talked a lot about the story as well as that fourth mask's abilities. And we even have a short clip of gameplay showing that mask's ability in action, as well as a look at one of the new dimensions we're going to be heading to. Before we get into that though, I do want to say we're getting closer to launch, which means there are going to be spoilers and leaks around. Now I'm going to be covering everything official that comes out, anything that is spoiled or leaked. I know the demo is coming up and I don't know if that's going to be data mined, giving us a lot of information. I'm not entirely sure, but on this channel you will only get official information from either Toys for Bob, Activision, or a media outlet that is covering this kind of stuff. Now, if the official piece of information that gets released happens to be very spoiler heavy, then I will do a warning in the video before I go into the information, and I will try my best to not put any spoilers in any of the thumbnails as we lead up to the launch. I will be doing a full playthrough of the game, and when I do thumbnails for that, I will try my best to make them as non-descriptive as possible, not giving away anything in the story. So just a heads up. As I mentioned, in this video we're going to be going over the fourth masked abilities, a new dimension, and how many skins Crash and Coco will both have in this game. So last week we got a load of brand new information about Torna, we even got some gameplay, most of which you're going to be seeing on screen here. But yesterday, quite late at night, which is why I didn't cover it yesterday, we finally got the information about Akano, who is the final mask in the game, and what abilities he's going to bring to the table for Crash and Coco to use. Now, there had been a lot of speculation about what his abilities might be, and I think some people were kind of on the right path in terms of he's going to be a bit more of a chaotic, destructive kind of mask. So here is what Toys for Bob had to say about his abilities. The wearer of Akano spins violently like a top or a tornado. This then causes Crash or Coco to power smash through crates and enemies with ease, but its biggest benefit is revealed when a jump is performed. Given the inertia behind the spin, Crash and Coco lift high into the air and then settle into a slow glide. The spin continues indefinitely, but can be stopped by a quick press of a button, leading to sections where you can run around like normal and then activate Akano's ability to spin dangerously across a stretch of the stage. Akano taps into dark matter to initiate his violent spin, which can even shred through metal crates, which usually requires a body slam. So it's not like the normal metal crates with the exclamation mark or the ones that you use to jump on, it's those metal crates that you can usually get rid of if you body slam, however this time you can just shred through them. You can use the power to shatter stacks of boxes and then glide over a massive gap. Given how far you can travel with the mask, Toys for Bob have decided to change the realistic shadow under your character to a yellow ring so that it is easier to spot, and we've seen that in plenty of gameplay before. Another cool feature that Akano brings to the table is when enemies shoot projectiles at you, they are at a disadvantage because you will knock them straight back at them. Now it is worth mentioning you will meet Akano in a level called Give It a Spin, and it will serve as a tutorial for this new mask. Now it is set in a dimension that we've had a few glimpses of that I said in the original reveal that it probably would be my favourite dimension, and from the gameplay we're seeing on screen, it certainly looks like that, and that is Tranquility Falls, which takes place in the year 1402. And I must say, I'd be fine with a whole Crash Bandicoot game just set in Tranquility Falls. The environment design, you can see like wildlife and birds in the background. I definitely think, before I've even played it, that these levels are going to be my favourite. What's also pretty cool from the gameplay that we've got given, and yes, while it's only a small piece of gameplay, and it seems like it's probably the tutorial level for Akano, there aren't that many enemies around and it's more just about platforming, which I find really cool. I have a feeling there's going to be some very hard levels where you're probably going to have to use a combination of different masks to get through it, maybe later in the game, which I'm sure are going to be really hard. But yeah, Tranquility Falls just looks super cool. I love the color palette, I love the music, which you'll be able to hear if you go and watch the actual gameplay on Game Informer. I love some of the enemies you can see. For instance, there's this stone lion, which is actually an enemy. All very cool stuff, and I can't wait to experience more of these levels. We also do have an image of what Crash looks like when he dons the Akano mask as a suit, looking pretty cool. I think they've done a really cool job with what each of the masks look like when Crash or Coco wears them. Speaking of suits or outfits, we now actually have an official number for how many unlockable outfits there will be in this game, and that is 26 for both characters. Now, we've already seen a few of them in a trailer a while back, but it is confirmed here we're going to be seeing unique costumes ranging from pirate attire to dinosaur suits. and once you've unlocked these skins, you can equip them whenever you like. Now, in order to unlock most of these skins, you are going to need to make sure you collect 6 different gems in a level. That will be the goal you need to hit in order to acquire one of these brand new skins. Now, Toys for Bob do mention that there will then be an extra 6 gems in different places per level in inverted mode, but it isn't quite mentioned what you'll unlock from those inverted mode gems, so maybe we get like an inverted version of the outfit, or maybe something completely different. We'll just have to wait and see. So I think we'll wrap up this video here. There is still a lot more to cover in that Game Informer article, but that is more directly tied to the story, and again, spoils the beginning of the game. So if that's something you don't want to know about, don't worry, you won't have to worry about that in this video. So in the comments below, let me know what you think. What do you think of Akano, the 4th mask's abilities? I think a lot of people were maybe expecting something a little bit more, seeing as he was kind of teased and saved to the end, but I think his abilities look cool nonetheless. And I will say, in terms of all the different gameplay mechanics we've seen for the different masks, so obviously Kapunawa can slow down time, Ika Ika can switch gravity, Lani Loli can shift you between different versions of the levels to get different crates and stuff. I think Akano's definitely looks the most fun. And then also, let me know what you think of Tranquility Falls. Do you think it looks like a pretty cool dimension, or are you more excited by one of the previous dimensions we've seen? So far we've seen the pirate dimension, the snack dimension, which is that futuristic level looking one, obviously the dinosaur dimension, and that Rustlands looking dimension, which we do have official names for now. So let me know in the comments below about that. If you did enjoy this video, then make sure you click that like button, and if you're not already, then make sure you subscribe, because as I said, we've got a lot of stuff coming up before launch, and then of course once the game launches, there's going to be non-stop Crash Bandicoot 4 content on this channel. I am super excited. Along with that, if you'd like to keep up to date with me, you can follow me over on Twitter and Instagram at IamMisterBo. Links to both of those in the description below. And you can also go ahead and join our Discord server. Again, link to that in the description below. It's a nice friendly community where we talk about Crash and a bunch of other stuff. It'd be cool to see you over there. Apart from all of that though, thank you very much for watching and for hanging out with me. Hopefully I will catch you in some future content. Until then though, make sure as always you take care. Bye bye.